Hello, everyone. I rewatched, I shouldn't say I watched it, I rewatched something from 1983 that I've been wanting to watch for a while, but I kind of forgot the name of it. It was called Nightmare, a movie that came out in theaters with four short stories. So it was roughly a 2-hour movie, and it has some really good stars in there, and all the stories are, unfortunately though, they're not connected. I think that would have been a much better if they connected all these four stories together. The way they did it though was still fine, and it was still fun to go in the theater and watch four short horror films with some good actors in it. Now, one of the actors was Emilia Estevez. Now, he was a great actor. This is kind of like one of his first roles type thing. They don't really mention this movie that it was his first role, but in 83, he did The Outsiders, and then The Nightmare came out at the same time, and then years later, The Breakfast Club, and then, as you know, he was Billy the Kid in Young Guns 1 and 2, and they're bringing out Young Guns 3. They're going to make that movie as well. And there's also another actors in here too that you will recognize. I don't want to say anymore. I only wanted to say him because he's hard to kind of recognize because he looks so young now. So you might not recognize him. And also too, he was the coach in Mighty Ducks. And Mighty Ducks also had a small TV series in season 1. He came back as the coach for a new breed of Mighty Ducks. So overall, he's a great actor. Now, the four stories are very interesting in this, but I do wish there was a connection. And they were written differently, directed by different people, I believe. Didn't really look that up. But overall, it was fun. And when I went to the theater, people enjoyed it. And that's the main thing. And that was kind of the year, too, when they brought out all these movies that kind of had just short stories to them, like Cat's Eye was Stephen King, Creepshow, it was Stephen King again, and some other various ones I just can't think of right now. But overall, the first story was an urban legend. A woman goes to the convenience store at night because she needs something. She needs it desperately to have. So she not leaves her husband, but gets in the car and finds out there's a killer on the loose. And that was a very good short story. The composing music was good. The suspense was good, and it was very well put together and very quick. And you would probably recognize the actress too. The actress is an amazing actress. She has been in things, but nothing recently that I could remember. Now, the second story does have Estevez in it. Now, you may not know this, but Emilia Estevez and Charlie Sheen are actually brothers, and they actually did one movie together called Men at Work. So they might have done another movie together, but I don't think so. I could be wrong on that. But Men at Work is also a fun and entertaining movie as well. It's funny, it's entertaining, and if you haven't seen it, you gotta check it out. But I did not know that they were brothers, Charlie Sheen and Estevez. Now, in this short, he is a very young. You might not even recognize him. But he's a genius at arcades. So this brings you back to the arcade. And you know what? I never thought of this. When arcades were around, in my generation, we all stood up and played video games. We stood up. We stood up, put the quarter in, we stood up and played video games. We never sat down to play a video game. Or pinball. Or pool. Or wheelies. We were always moving around. I just never thought of that before. Video games were standing up. We'd stand up for hours in an arcade, and everybody would gather around and watch the very best beat a score. And that's what this one is about. He wants to beat this game. His parents get mad at him, and something else is going on, but it's a very quick story and very well put together. And then the next story actually does have a person. He's a priest, and he's in Aliens. He was in Aliens, unless I'm confused here, and he was losing his faith. So the third short story, not the fourth, maybe I said the fourth, and that was really well done too. A priest losing his faith. And then the last one, it was about a family and something was in the house. So all these were done very well. So if you like short stories, the only thing is, it should have been all connected together, and they could have easily have done that too. But unfortunately they didn't. I personally give Nightmare from 1983 a 10 out of 10 because it's just fun and entertaining to watch. And to see these young actors just starting out, like Estevez did, just starting out. The Outsiders, this movie, Breakfast Club, and onwards. And then even in the third one, The Priest, just starting out. I think this might have been his first role too. Who knows? Maybe not. But anyway, bye for now. Have an incredible day. A 10 out of 10 for Nightmares in 1983. And it was fun to see in the theater. And it was pretty packed too. Bye for now. Have an incredible day. Check out my movie reviews, food reviews, and much more. And thanks again for watching. Bye for now, everyone.